Today, I want to talk with you about controlling sinful desires. How can I take this evil desire that exists within me and exchange it for a righteous desire? I am feeding a righteous desire and I'm starving an evil desire. Evil desire is the root of so much misery in people's lives. We all know people who have given themselves to unholy passions, and so they have brought much misery into their own lives. Now the thing is that you cannot just eliminate desire because you want to. It doesn't just go away because you don't want to have it. But what you can do is you can exchange an evil desire with a righteous and holy desire. That's what I want to talk about today as we talk about how to control sinful desire. The law of exchange is so powerful. I call it the doctrine of the donut. Because in the middle of a donut, there's a hole. But it's really nothing. It's something, but it's really nothing. It's the absence of something. The same is true for cold. Scientists will tell you that cold is nothing. It's the absence of heat. That's what it is. You cannot eliminate cold all by itself. You have to actually add heat. Same thing is true for darkness. Darkness is nothing. It's the absence of light. You cannot just eliminate darkness without first adding light. And so also it's true for evil. Evil is really the absence of God. And so evil desire is really the absence of righteous desire. So the question is, how do I exchange an evil desire with a righteous desire? I have two thoughts for you. The first one is, we'll see that David says in Psalm 119 verse 11, he says, Lord, I hide your word in my heart. Why? So that I may not sin against you. What was he really saying? He was saying, God, I will take your word and fill my heart with it. I want your voice to echo through my heart, because if your voice isn't echoing through my heart, then the voice of the flesh is going to be speaking to me. Then the voice of the world is going to be speaking to me. So therefore, I have to add God's voice to my heart so that it can drown out the voice of the flesh and the voice of the world. The second thing we can do is what I call deliberate obedience. Now, I don't always feel like praying, but when I've decided, Jacques, even though you don't feel like it, you are now going into the prayer room, and I start praying, I usually walk out there wanting to pray more. In other words, when I deliberately obey, I am feeding a righteous desire and I'm starving an evil desire. Same thing is true for Bible study. I don't always feel like studying the Word of God, but when I've sat down and I've deliberately studied the Word of God, when I'm done, I always feel like studying the Word of God more. So I have fed a righteous desire and I've starved an evil desire. Now this is my prayer for you. God says if we delight ourselves in Him, He will give us the desires of our hearts. And that is what I'm praying will fill your heart.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We hope that you're blessed by these video messages my husband Jacques is putting out. If so, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like and follow. We love you, we're praying for you, and thanking God for His plans and purposes to prosper in your life.